Hey guys, it's Ryan back here again, and today I'm reviewing Halo Mega Bloks, and this is set number 96967, and this is versus Assault on High Ground. So this set includes 542 pieces, and the retail price is $49.99. So this new versus line, essentially all it is red versus blue, or the matchmaking aspect of Halo. It is exclusive to Target, the whole entire versus line that is, so you can see up on the top right there we have the only a Target sticker. And of course it does have a slightly different packaging design. We got the red EVA Spartan on the left and the blue CQB Spartan on the right. And of course it's in the overall 2011 mainline packaging design. We got the 10 years and the Master Chief helmet and the cross down there on the bottom right, representing the 10th anniversary of Halo Combat Evolved. And the cool thing is that it's actually a Halo Reach backdrop, even though this is mainly focused on a Halo 3 multiplayer map, but it does look pretty cool with a desert background. So anyways, that's pretty much it for the front of the packaging. Let's take a look at the back of it now. So as you can see here, we do have an actual product photo. It shows all the different items and features that the set can do. Also on the bottom there we have all the other versus sets, including the Red Team Combat Unit and Weapons Pack, the Blue Team Combat Unit and Weapons Pack, and the Covenant Locust Attack, which I'm really looking forward to. But on the bottom left we have the bios for the individual characters included, including the UNSC Spartan, the EVA Spartan, the Recon Spartan, and the CQB Spartan. And it says, choose your side as two teams clash for the total control of high ground space. Red Team occupies the positions on high ground with its Spartan laser and mesh canopy camouflage. Blue Team's strike force rush the front gates armed with advanced Covenant weapons and assisted by the new Covenant Ghost. So that is the packaging. Let's take a look at all the contents that are included with this set. So the main aspect of the set would be the high ground space itself, and believe it or not, this is actually the first structure that Mega Bloks has made for the Halo line. You know, we have seen some smaller stuff before, such as the platform that comes with the Floodgate set, or the recruitment center that comes with the ODST ambush set, but this is actually their first full-size, I guess you can say, building or structure, whatever you want to say. But you know, I'm not really that much of a fan of all the structure type stuff or the playset stuff, because mainly it takes up a lot of room and it's not really that much eye-catching to me for some reason. But so far, you know, I'm really impressed of how they've done this, and it just came out really nicely. So now that I have everything set up here, I'll show you guys all the different features and stuff that it can do. So I guess I'll go over the minifigures in the single vehicle first. So the only vehicle that's included with this set is the brand new Ghost. So this is the third generation Ghost, or the third redesign. This time around they actually decided to add these brand new plasma cannons on the front instead of making it out of existing parts. So this time around they just made an entirely new piece that's unique to the set, which is pretty cool. So you get two of these little plasma cannons up here on the front that can be adjusted up and down. Got a lot of nice detail onto them, and it's just really nice how they did that. But also the wings, they can be adjusted back and forth if you want to. That's pretty cool how they did that as well. And they also have Covenant logos on both sides. This canopy piece right here, that's also brand new. We have some more stickers for, you know, like detailing and whatnot. But there also is a little control panel right there, as well as two handles for your minifigure to hold. On the back here, same, got a sticker right there. And we also have a clear block down here to give it that kind of hovering type feel to it. But I'm pretty impressed how they redesigned this Ghost. It just looks really cool, and it even matches the actual Ghost in the vehicle even more now. So it's really nice redesign, and they did a good job with that. But let's take a look at the minifigures here now. So I'll go over Blue Team first. So you get a blue blue Spartan 2. This time around they give it a lighter blue color, and they also toned down the black wash quite a bit, so the detail doesn't really pop out that much. But it does look pretty nice how they used a lighter blue this time. The weapon that he comes with is a kneeler, which is molded into purple plastic. It doesn't have any paint detailing or anything like that. And he also has a gold visor, which just looks really nice. There is a peg hole in the back for secondary weapon display, as well as displaying him on vehicles. And that's pretty much it to him, you know, basic Spartan that we've seen so far already. So he has a ball-jointed head, ball-jointed shoulders, hinged elbows, swivel wrists, swivel waist, ball-jointed hips, and hinged knees. So that is the Blue Spartan, or the Blue Spartan 2, that is. Now moving on, so we have the brand new Recon Spartan. He is also sporting that brand new lighter blue, and he doesn't really have that much black wash onto him, so the detail doesn't stand out that much. But this is the second Recon Spartan that we've seen so far. The first one came with the Elephant set, but the weapon that he comes with is the Mauler. This is also the second time that we've seen the Mauler as well, because So far, it's only really in the Rocket Dog versus Anti-Aircraft Gun set, but this is the second set that now has it. Really cool weapon, and I hope they continue to put this into more sets in the future. It has a lot of nice detailing into it, and it's really nice to get some more unique weapons into the series. But, of course, the helmet, the chest plate, and the torso are completely new. Also, on the back of the torso, there is a peg hole for secondary weapon display, as well as displaying him on vehicles. And, of course, he has the basic articulation with a ball-jointed head, ball-jointed shoulders, hinged elbows, swivel wrist, swivel waist, ball-jointed hips, and hinged knees. So, really nice that we got a Recon Spartan with this set, and it makes it really unique. So, that is all the blue team figures. Now moving on to red team, we got another basic Spartan 2 here. The weapon that he comes with is a Spartan laser with some, I believe, gray, green, and red paint detailing onto it. Really nice weapon, a lot of nice detailing into that one. And once again, it's just your basic Spartan that we've seen so far. He's got a red paint job as well as a gold visor there. He does have a peg hole on the back of his torso for secondary weapon display, as well as displaying him on vehicles, and he does have the basic articulation with a ball-jointed head, ball-jointed shoulders, hinged elbows, swivel wrists, swivel waist, swivel hips, and hinged knees. Moving on now to the red CQB Spartan. This is actually the second time that we've seen this guy. I believe the last time we saw him was in the Target Weapons Pack 1, if I'm correct, but the weapon that he comes with is a black battle rifle. Nothing really too special about that. Does have a peg hole on the back for secondary weapon display, as well as displaying him on vehicles. Got a silver visor, as well as some black paint detailing, and of course he's in a red paint job to match the red team colors. And once again, he does have the basic articulation with a ball-jointed head, ball-jointed shoulders, hinged elbows, swivel wrist, swivel waist, ball-jointed hips, and hinged knees. So that is the red CQB Spartan, and last but not least we have an active camo Spartan, which is the EVA. So I think this is the third EVA that we've seen. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the third one, but this time around they just molded him in a clear plastic. The weapon that he comes with is a black Magnum. Not exactly sure why they didn't give him a clear weapon. It's kind of a little bit odd, but oh well. But you do get an extra black Magnum, I guess. But he does have a peg hole on the back for secondary weapon display, as well as displaying him on vehicles. And for the most part, you can't really tell that much of detail because he's molded in the clear plastic anyways. But he has the basic articulation, ball-jointed head, ball-jointed shoulders, hinged elbows, swivel wrist, swivel waist, ball-jointed hips, and hinged knees. So that is all the minifigures and the brand new Covenant Ghost. Let's take a look at the actual High Ground set itself now, or the High Grounds base. Like I said, this is actually their first really large structure. I believe it's actually kind of like a test because of, if you remember back in Toy Fair, they revealed the fire base. Well, technically they didn't actually reveal it. It was kind of leaked out. It's something they wanted to keep under wraps. But they eventually gave in and kind of gave us a little bit of info on it. But so far it's been delayed. So I'm thinking this is kind of like a test piece to see if people actually want to buy these types of sets. But it came out real nicely actually. So on the front here, we have these environment type pieces, or these little train pieces. You get 3 of them, and that actually makes up the main support for the high ground space itself. But they do have some natural type elements to them. So you got those 2 rocks, which you can see right there. You can move those around. You also get 3 of these little ferns, which you can see. Another one over there as well. Those can also be moved around as well. And you also can notice that it comes with these brand new construction cones, which were also included with the floodgate set. You get 3 of those, and those can also be moved around. And you also get 2 trip mines, so you can see one right there. And there's also another one over there. Those can also be moved around. And I believe that is also the second time that we've seen those trip mines. Pretty cool little accessories there. Over there on the left, we have one of the extra weapons plates that's included with the set. It's the larger one. You can actually, remove the top and put weapons inside it if you want to. It does have studs up on the top, so you can build on top of it. And it does have carrying handles, so you can get your minifigures to hold it and whatnot. So, as you can see, the front portion of the High Grounds base actually has some slope pieces, which add some nice detailing. And you can also see the really nice effect of the camo color that they gave to the Bloks itself to give it that really cool kind of weathering type look to it. But anyways, we got the overhang over here where it has the two grates up on the top, which adds some nice detailing. And you also have the mounted machine gun turret right there, or the mounted light anti-aircraft gun. That can actually be rotated 360 degrees around if you want it to. And it also can be pivoted up and down at two different joints, right where it connects to the a little swivel joint right there, and also where it connects to the gun itself. Of course, one minifigure can hold on to that, and there is some shields right there which can be adjusted if you want to do that. Up on the top of the base, you got the little railings which go all the way across, add some more nice detailing. And up on the top there, that's where we have the Spartan laser spawn in the actual map itself, but instead they put a new multiplayer map in there, and that is the blue team flag, if I'm correct. I think, yeah, that is the blue team flag right there. But the really cool thing is that they actually made it very accurate to the game itself. There is two fusion coils up there on the top, which adds some really nice detailing. And there's even this brand new mesh type piece right up here that has some camouflage up on the top. So that's a really cool new feature that they added with this set. And you can adjust it around and get it into different types of little, I guess you'd say, poses or whatever you want to say with that mesh type stuff. But it is pretty cool how they did that. But anyways, let me zoom out here. I'm going to grab the brand new flag itself here. It does have its own little base, which you can see. You can actually remove it from the base itself. It's got the UNSC Eagle right there, which is really fantastic. And you can move this back and forth. We got the skull as well as the wings, which are really nicely sculpted. It's pretty cool how we have this new accessory to add in with these sets. So this is the blue team one, and I believe the red team one is actually supposed to be the Covenant Locust Attack set. So I'm looking forward to that as well. So let me just put the flag right back up here if I can get it to stay. There we go. So let me zoom out even more here so I can give you a look at the back of the base itself. One thing I wanted to mention is that the base itself actually has a hinge joint right here, so you can actually get it to move into different places if you want to. You know, if you have like storage issues and you don't have enough space to have it angled like that, you could easily move that back and forth if you wanted to. But I prefer to keep it like that because it's how that's supposed to be like that. But anyways, on the back of the base here, there's nothing really too special about it. Got some stairs right here where you can get your minifigures to walk up. There is a nice little kind of covered corridor, and there is a steel beam which you can see in there slightly. There you go. You can see that in there as my stairs come falling off for some reason. What else? I'll give you guys some more detail up on the top of the Spartan laser spawn right there. There is some stairs which do lead up to the top of there, so you can get your minifigures, you know, walk up there. And you can also see those two fusion coils which I was talking about. You can get a better look at where the flag actually sets itself. And that's pretty much it to this base, you know. Overall, I think they did a really good job for their first actual large structure. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm not really a fan of these types of things. Main reason for that is because it takes up a lot of room, and also, you know, it is kind of a playset, and I don't really play with my minifigures that much, you know, I guess you can say that too. But in my opinion, this is a very good job for Mega Bloks. They've done a great job on this. It really is a nice representation of what is to come, hopefully. I hope they do make some more multiplayer maps, theme stuff like this in the future, because so far I'm actually really liking it, and my opinion on that has actually changed quite a bit, because they did a fantastic job on this. So you get the high grounds base itself, get the two fusion coils, the flag, all these different accessories and whatnot. Get a brand new redesigned Ghost, which is just really fantastic. Get the blue Recon Spartan with his Mauler, the blue Spartan Mark II with his needle rifle, or not his needle rifle, his regular old needler. Get the CQB Spartan with his battle rifle, the red Spartan Mark II with his Spartan laser, and last but not least, you get the active camo EVA with his black Magnum. So overall, you get quite a bit of stuff for roughly about $50, I guess you can say. In my opinion, really good set, and I would definitely recommend you pick this up, even if you're not a fan like I was with these structures and stuff, because it really is kind of like a representation of what is to come in the future, and I do believe it's sort of like a test to see if people are going to actually buy the Firebase or not. But in my opinion, they did a really good job, and it's definitely something to note or worth picking up. So anyways, that's pretty much it for this review. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next video.